but you gotta watch how you move. Yeah, watch how you move. You gotta watch how you move. Yeah, watch how you move. You gotta watch how you move. Yeah, watch how you move.
Hey yo, bro, it's DT playing DT, and I'm back with another episode of Unscripted. Before we get into everything, I want to thank all my subs. I'm about to reach 150 subs right now. I appreciate every one of y'all. It really means a lot that y'all actually look at my content. Taking the time out to subscribe to my page and comment. Give me some feedback. I appreciate it. If y'all have any feedback on this episode, just go ahead. Comment below. I'm gonna leave the section open. Y'all can have any discussions. I'm gonna get back to y'all. ASAP. But we're gonna go ahead and get cracking real smooth. Today I'm gonna be talking about Juco ball and why I signed a Juco and that whole process of me signing a Juco. Alright, so for those of y'all that don't know, I'm from Kannapolis, North Carolina. I'm not from Kannapolis, North Carolina, but I live in Kannapolis, North Carolina. Went to high school at A. Brown High School. And for the most part, I had a mediocre football career. Going all the way to my senior year, freshman year. Played JV. I wasn't really that good. I was terrible. Sophomore year, about the same thing. I was below average. Junior year, I was getting there. I started about 4 or 5 games. Senior year, it's a whole different story. You feel me? It's showtime, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Really, I just took off senior year. It wasn't really anything different that I did. I guess I had a different, approach to the game. I took it more seriously. Everything started clicking and making sense to me as far as the playbook, making plays, just figuring out that I'm pretty much bigger than everybody and stronger than everybody and, pretty athletic. I personally feel like I was the best player on the team. I was the best player in the conference. I was up there, with the best players in the state as well. And really, I had maybe 2 offers, and they were partial scholarships. They weren't full scholarships because obviously, I didn't mention that when I graduated high school, I had about 2.0, 2.1 in that range. So it was a sub. It was terrible. For those of y'all don't know, I failed math 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. I failed math my freshman year.
What?
My sophomore year.
What?
My junior year.
9 plus 10.
21.
You stupid.
I had to go to summer school back to back to back. Senior year, I don't know how I passed. I'm gonna keep it hot with y'all. I don't know. Don't ask me how I passed, bro. But really, it's just I guess I don't know how I passed. Don't ask me how I passed. But that really I feel like ruined my GPA overall. I was okay in my other classes. That was for the most part, that's like the class I struggle. I'm terrible at math. Everybody know me. I'm terrible at math. Don't ask me no math questions in the comments. Don't ask me nothing about no 2 plus 2, 4 plus 4. Don't ask me none of that. I'm not answering your questions. Yeah, but I graduated with about 2.1, 2.2 maybe. If even that. I didn't qualify to high school, which means I didn't take foreign languages because I know I was gonna go to university. It was kind of last minute. That whole process was really just like maybe during the season I had schools interested in me. They contacted me, called me, just down and there. It wasn't nobody big. But come like that spring semester, going into after our football season, that's when schools really started contacting me. I had a lot of Power 5 schools interested in me. Oregon, Michigan, they had some interest in me. Florida State, and some a plethora of other schools, but I was 6'3", 6'4", maybe 285, about the same size now, really. But really, they were really interested in me, and they took a chance on me. As far as just evaluating me and look at my my numbers, my height, my shoe size, hand size, all this, all that, all the numbers and stuff, and you get recruited. I didn't know I really didn't know I was gonna go to college. I mean, I knew I had an idea, but you know, I watched college football, but it was never really like a dream to me, like how it is everybody else. So I want to say maybe towards maybe early January when we got back from Christmas break, school started contacting me more and more and more, and that's when the Juco started rolling in. For those of y'all on Juco, it's just junior college, you know, junior college football, which junior college is basically just like community college with football. A lot of y'all don't know about my Last Chance U, season 3, you know, episode 5, episode 6, and maybe episode 4, I'm not sure. But yeah, check me out. I don't know, like, for the most part, Juco was just a really interesting process itself. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all what schools really had interest in me. Starting with Jucos, Independence, Coffeyville, Hutch, Fort Scott, Butler. These are all these are all in the Jayhawk conference. Jayhawk conference is like the conference that's like Power 5. It's like the SEC of like Juco. Now people from other conferences ain't gonna say that. They ain't gonna admit that, but we really be running running the whole Juco football thing. East Mississippi, and here they ain't offer me though, but Mississippi Gulf Coast did. And I had some school in California offer me a scholarship to play offensive line. To this day, I don't know where, I don't know why they were offering me a scholarship to play offensive line. It's mind-boggling to me. But yeah. With that being said, we gonna keep pushing though. But yeah, Independence really was like heavily. They were pretty consistent throughout the whole process. Really, Coach Brown called me. Coach Martin called me. Really basically just saying, hey, you know, we want you, you know, we feel like we can get you to like, you know, where you want to go. At the time, I was just like, man, I don't know where I want to go. Like, you feel me? I'm just like, man, you know, I'm going to graduate. I didn't really know much about junior college. I knew Cam Newton went to junior college. That was really about it. Like, Cam Newton, I was a huge Cam Newton fan when I was growing up. You feel me? I mean, I was a dog. He's still a dog now, but I was a huge Cam Newton fan growing up, and I guess that, you know, that was the only thing I knew about junior college football. But when I signed there, I'm like on National Signing Day with everybody, and it was I don't know, it was a bitter experience for the most part. I'm glad I went through it, but the way I was treated about it, the way people, you know, approached me about it, they were asking me why you went Juco. You know, why didn't you just go to, you know, so-and-so university, you know, and just, you know, call it a day. And I was like, nah, bro, like, I'm about to do something nobody else ever did, you feel me? Like, I don't know any people that actually go out to Kansas, you know, actually, you know, play ball. But again, I see that, but I see now why people don't go to Kansas and play ball. You gotta really be, like, built for that. Like, you gotta be built for hard times, keep it hot with you. But, yeah, I mean, it's just the whole process. Like, it was a whole grind. Like, Juco's really a grind. I'm gonna get in detail about that next episode, but it was something that, you know, I appreciate going through now. It's, you know, signing National Signing Day and, you know, high school taught me who's gonna be with me throughout the whole process and who's just gonna fold, and, you know, because, you know, I ain't signing no big school. Now, given I was probably one of the best players. I was probably one of the best players in the state at my position. Given, that's just speaking facts. You know, the numbers speak for themselves. But ultimately, I had terrible grades, and, you know, you go around and ask people like, how you got into how do I have 2 degrees and I graduate high school with a 2.0? How? And really, I ask myself that. I ask myself that every day. I'm like, dang, bro, like, I really, like, came a ways away from graduating high school to, you know, now, you know, having 2 degrees. But I mean, really, it's just, I really betted on myself signing Independence, because I didn't know much about Independence. I didn't know nothing about Independence. Let me stop lying. I didn't know nothing. I thought Independence was in a whole different state. I didn't know it was even in Kansas. I mean, I looked it up, but I mean, you know, when you Google it, the campus ain't gonna pop up. I mean, now it's gonna pop up because Last Chance U, but before that, nobody knew about Kansas to keep it hot with you. And so it was just a whole mindset thing of like, well, I mean, at least I'm going to college, you know, at least I can say, well, I'm going to college. I didn't want to stay at home and get a job, honestly. That's really why I went to college. That's really why I signed there. Because I was like, well, I mean, I don't want to stay here and get a job. So I was like, well, I mean, they gave me opportunity for my education. And, you know, I should take advantage of it, you know what I'm saying? Knowing what I know now, I'm glad I did. But that whole process, boy, that was a grind. That was the grind. Like, when I tell you next episode, but it's going to get real hectic, bro. Like, I got stories for days. But the whole process of everybody just treating me, the way they treated me when I signed Juco was just, it's something I'm gonna remember. I hold it back in my head. It gives me fuel to keep going, cause a lot of them folks, the same folks that are bashing me were the same folks that didn't want to go out to Kansas and do it themselves. A lot of my teammates. I appreciate my high school team. I'm cool with a lot of them guys. I ain't got nothing against any of them really. But people like this, like just in the community, they looked at me differently because they were like, oh, well, you're not really going to college. You're just going to junior college. And I took that as like, I took that personally. You feel me? Like I took that personally. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. I took that to heart. Like I was just like, damn, bro. Like I really got a ball till I fall. Now, like I'm like I told them, I was like, bro, 2 years, bro. I'm gonna be signing to a D1 university. Not no D2. Not no little D3. Now, ain't no wrong playing D3 and D2. But if I'm going Juco, look, if you go Juco, you better be signed to a D1 unless something wrong with your eligibility. Because, hey, look, ain't no way I'm going to be signed to a 4-year institution and it be D2. I went through Juco out in Kansas, Cali, any of them Jucos? No. Hey, bro, y'all got the game messed up, bro. Ain't no way I'm about to be going to Juco and sign to a little measly D2. Now I can understand this later in my career, then I bet. But nah, ain't no way. I had a different mindset. So I was just set in stone. Another thing that played a role in me signing to a junior college, the Independence Community College, I had I ain't gonna say the name of the university, but I had a Power 5 university, SEC school. They had a lot of interest in me. And he gave me his card. He was like, just keep in contact with us, whatever. We feel like it's your best interest to sign to Independence, whatever. Sign to a junior college. Preferably, they want me to sign to Coffeyville. I didn't know at the time, but I was trying new things. I was like, I'm gonna do the Independence. I was really just at the time, just I ain't gonna say winging everything, but I was just like, I'm just gonna do something that nobody done. You feel me? I didn't know it was gonna work out like this. Thanks to God, thanks to just persevering and everything, it worked out. In my favor for the most part. I can say it worked in my favor completely, but it was hard though, don't get me wrong, but they recommended, hey, you go to junior college, we'll have a scholarship for you, and I ain't gonna go in detail about it until maybe next episode, but I had a scholarship waiting on me when I signed there, maybe about a semester or two after. But I had a scholarship though. That's really another thing that played in a role into it, because I was just like, man, dang, like I didn't ever think I was that good enough to play Power 5 football. I didn't think I was gonna play D1 football, at the time. I knew I was good, but I wasn't one of them guys that, my shit, I wasn't one of them guys where I thought my shit didn't stink. I knew I was pretty good, but when I look back on it, I was actually really good. I actually stood out a lot. I feel like I made an impact on a lot of those games. If I wasn't in that position to, make those plays, I feel like that probably would have derailed the season. But luckily, me being on, in the right place at the right time, me, making plays, whatever, it had a huge impact on the team and my recruitment. Now, my first visit before I went to Independence was a D3 school, West Virginia Westland. I ain't gonna say my next school. I say my third school, which is Johnson C. Smith, which is nothing wrong with the university. But if you're from Charlotte and you're from the surrounding area, North Carolina, you just know you don't want to go to Johnson C. Smith. Like, don't nobody want to go to no Johnson C. Smith. You don't want to be no Golden Bull. You go, hey, look, we ain't gonna downplay the school. It's a great university, but yeah, I mean, you go there, you understand what I'm saying. I ain't gonna downplay the university because they gave me opportunity for my education, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't it. It was because it was just a whole lot of things I had to do. I wouldn't even be eligible my first year to play football, so I'd just be sitting out basically, and I wouldn't be a red shirt. I'd be like a gray shirt or blue shirt or something. So I basically I wouldn't be part of the team really until like my second year. And I was just like, man, bump it, bro. I went out to Kansas, not knowing what I was getting myself into. I bet on myself, like I said, and things worked out, bro. Worked out in my favor through the glory of God, and just believing in myself, and my supporting cast that really supported me through the whole process. But for those of y'all that's watching, if I can graduate high school for 2.0 and then get 2 degrees, an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree, and I'm going for my master's degree, then y'all can do anything, bro. Don't let these folks tell y'all can't do nothing, bro. Don't sit here and do that, bro. Don't sit here and downplay yourself, talk bad about yourself, bro. Because I was down and out look, I was in the dumps, bro. You feel me? Like I was in the trench. You talking about somebody was in the trenches, dog? I had a 2.0 when I graduated high school. I ain't have no valedictorian. Look, I'm gonna keep it out with you. If I had in my mindset, if I had a 4.0 or 3.5, and I sent to a Power 5 school, I probably would have flunked out because I wouldn't know what to expect from going there, to be honest with you. So I'm so fortunate enough to just go through the experience of junior college, understanding how things work, understanding you have to grind, you have to, it's a whole process to like get to where you want to go. But I mean, if I can do it, and I ain't the brightest, I ain't the brightest. I mean, I'm pretty smart, don't get me wrong, but I ain't, one of the brightest. But I failed math freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year of high school. Graduated with a 2.0. Now I got 2 degrees. So you gonna sit and tell me that y'all got, look, there shouldn't be no excuse as to why y'all ain't grinding, bro. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. But I'm gonna get off my soapbox, bro. This is really the, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Next episode, I'm gonna be going more in depth with the whole Juco process and what it was like there, and when the last chance you came into the picture, and this, that, and the third. I'm really gonna be talking about that first season, my first Juco season, because my first Juco season was really, it was an experience to say the least. It's something that I remember and I probably won't ever forget. I'll say that. That whole experience I won't ever forget. But that first year, boy, hey man, that was a humble experience, bro. Humble man rumble, bro. Like that was a really humble experience. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate all my subs. Like I said again, I appreciate every one of my subs out there. I appreciate y'all subscribing to my channel, liking my content, commenting. I appreciate y'all. That means a lot from the bottom of my heart. If you have any questions, just comment below. I can answer any question about Last Chance U, that y'all have, whatever. About the whole Juco process and how it works. Just let me know, and I'll get back to y'all ASAP. But I'm signing out. It's your boy DT playing DT, and I'm out of there.
Got a blast!
To the stars.